Up YouTube Live? This is Rama Screen. How's it going? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment. But right now, I just want to have a chat with you. So feel free to do a super chat during this live streaming. I want to share some Wednesday wisdom. Hashtag Wednesday wisdom. And it's even extra special because, excuse me, I just had lunch. It is extra special because today is my birthday. That's right. I just turned 34, December 13th, 2017. I'm 34 years old. Wow, I made it this far. So, let me share you a quick story. I was having dinner with a few friends a few months ago, downtown LA, at this nice Korean restaurant, and one of my friends, actually my new friends, I just met him there, cool guy, and he's a filmmaker, and he explained to me about how he once had a YouTube channel, and how his videos, this was years ago, his videos were, well received. There were some views, and at one point, he stopped, and now he hasn't been doing any videos anymore on YouTube, or his YouTube channel is inactive, if you would say. And he told me this, something, and I'm paraphrasing this. He said, well, what's the point anyway? It's so saturated now. There are just too many YouTubers out there, too many videos. It's hard to compete. And I was listening to that, and in my head, it's like, man, no offense to my friend, but that sounds like giving up without even before the battle even begun. Already like, it's saturated. There's just too many YouTubers. And you know what? That's what we often say about any aspect of our lives. It's not just on YouTube. Sometimes when you're trying to make a decision to step into a new territory or a new field that you haven't encountered before, or maybe you're curious about exploring it. Maybe you're like, okay, should I go back to school, or should I take my realty license, or what if I try this or that? And then that excuse would come up. Why bother? They're just, it's too saturated. The realtor business too saturated, and graduate schools too saturated. There's just too many students. I'm not as smart as they are, so why bother? Why bother making videos on YouTube? There are too many YouTubers. So that's the excuse that we give ourselves when we doubt or when we fear. That's usually the excuse. It's not going to happen anyway, why bother? And I think that stems from, because you have the mistaken objective or the wrong objective of this new task at hand, whatever that may be. Your objective is, if it doesn't make me money, well, then why bother? If I do videos and I don't get as many views as the other guy, then why bother? Or if I go into realtor business, but I don't sell as many houses as the guy who's been in the business for 9 years, so why bother? So you're already putting yourself down before the battle even begun, okay? You're already giving up before the battle even starts. So, because you doubt and you fear. And the title of this video that I'm on my Wednesday Wisdom is, sometimes you just gotta do your own thing, all right? So what? So what? Every business, every aspect of our lives are saturated. There's nothing new under the sun anymore, unless somebody comes up with the next big bubble. We had internet bubble a couple decades ago. So, but there's nothing really new under the sun. So what makes it new is the uniqueness of it, or of you. So what is unique that you can bring to the table? What makes your videos unique on YouTube? What makes your selling point, if you're a realtor, unique or appealing to your clients? What makes your business stands out? What makes you unique and valuable to your employer, to your boss at the workplace. So that's what we can alter or manipulate. Other than that, there's nothing much we can there's nothing much we can control because there's nothing new under the sun. But we can control how we view ourselves and what we present or what we bring to the table, and we have to add uniqueness or value to it. So you just gotta do your own thing, man. Um, for example, okay, I put myself down a lot when I get rejections, and you know how hurtful rejections can be. And I'm not talking about rejections from girls, okay? We all know that is painful. But I'm talking about like rejections from jobs that you apply to, or I've applied to in the past. I've applied to so many critic societies because I want to be a member, so I could, if I become a member of a critic society, I can have access to more screenings, more interview opportunities, and it'll be good for my business, Rama Screen. And I get rejected from Online Film Critics Society. I get rejected from Broadcast Society, That Society, LA Film Critics. So, and it got me down, man. It got me down because I was like, oh man, I thought I have what everybody else does have too. Um, so that's why the guy Tommy Wiseau, who makes the movie The Room, is one of my heroes, because he was rejected by Hollywood. He knocked on doors, like lots of them, and he auditioned for lots of opportunities, but one after the next, people keep saying no to him. And one day he's like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna make my own movie. So that's, by that time, of course, I already have Rama Screen, but I also said to myself, you know what, I'm not gonna let this no's and rejections get me down. Screw it, I'm just gonna do my own thing and make myself stand out, make myself unique, do my own voice, do my own whatever who I think I am. I'll put that in the spotlight, and be, just take care of my own audience, just take care of my viewers. And if I do that, then it'll be hard to ignore. That's I shift my paradigm, instead of curling up in the corner and bawling and, oh, why won't they accept me? Why won't they accept me, dude? So if you think that the business is saturated and there's no reason to even put your foot in and compete, it's like, why bother? They won't accept me anyway, or why bother? I'm not gonna get viewers. I'm not gonna be as smart as that guy or this guy. So you're not gonna get anywhere if you keep thinking that way. So sometimes you just gotta do your own thing. What is it that makes you unique? And use it. Use that. Okay? When I first came to this whole YouTube verse, and I'm still learning as I go here, okay? I'm not an expert. I'm not Tony Robbins. I'm not Roberto Blake. So when I start, because I'm a reviewer, so you know what? Let me do movie reviews, TV reviews, and then maybe occasionally I'll do editorial opinions on this YouTube channel. And my friends would say, hey Rama, I saw your channel, but can you do it like, how Chris Stuckman does his, or how Jeremy Johns does his, or how John Campea does his? And so I watch all those big bloggers and big YouTubers. I watch them, how they do things. But at the same time, I don't want to copy them, because I can't be like them. They have their own style. They have their own spunk and energy. And I can't pretend to be like, oh, hey guys, like Jeremy Johns and the other guys. That's their thing. So my point is, it doesn't hurt to take what's positive from your competition, or from other YouTubers, or from whatever other people in the same business as yours, whatever business that may be. It doesn't hurt to learn, a thing or two here and there. But again, you gotta make it your own. You gotta do your own thing. Otherwise, you'll just blend in. And why people bother watching you if they could just watch, Jeremy Johns and get the same thing? So what makes you you? So if you fear, if you doubt about tackling or facing a new journey, um, just remember, you know what? I can do my own thing. I can go into this and make it my own. Even though it's probably covered with a sea of other competitors that are more seasoned or more experienced than I am. And before I end this video, also a few years ago, in my early days as Rama Screen, I was doing a lot of writings, a lot of blogging, so not a lot of videos, and I managed to write some articles for a couple of big websites. I'm not gonna name them here, uh, um, uh, but one is based in England and the other one is here. But it's that other website is more of a social media, nothing big, nothing like Facebook. It was a social media that's I think it targets young adult entrepreneurs, if I'm not mistaken. But was like about less than a decade ago. So I was writing for a movie blog based in England and an entrepreneur blog here in America. But I was contributing articles for their entertainment section. So anyway, I was doing those two gigs while I was doing Rama Screen, and at first it went well, right? It's cool. I submitted my articles and they posted them, but after a while they would do a lot of editing. They would like, okay, Rama, we gotta take out this whole sentence, or we gotta take out this paragraph, or we gotta replace this image with another one because we don't want to offend our audiences. Our audiences are like this kind of mindset and this demographic, which is understandable. So I'm not blaming them. That's their business. I'm just a contributing writer. But it gets me, man. It gets to me. When you're writing something and then when it gets posted, your article's not exactly what you had envisioned in the first place. So I understand now why some screenwriters are like, oh my God, if I give this script to the director, he's gonna make some changes, but that's my baby. So that's what I felt. I was like, the integrity of my work has been compromised because we have to cater to this demographic or that demographic. So I'm not blaming those two outlets, but that is also the thing that clicked in my head. Oh, sorry. The Wi-Fi cuts out a little bit. So anyway, because those outlets are like sort of telling me how to write it or what to write it or when to write it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do my own thing. Otherwise, I would stress out. I would pull my hair out, and I don't even have enough hair anymore up there. So, and that's it. That's when I just said, screw it. I'm gonna do my own thing. So that's the Wednesday wisdom for you today on my birthday. I want to bestow this to you. Even though I'm not a successful YouTuber yet, I'm not a successful entrepreneur yet, I'm still struggling. Every day is a struggle. Every day is wondering, how am I gonna pay the bills? How am I gonna get more advertisers? So, but I don't want to wait until I become top-notch, successful to bestow some or to share some of my wisdom to you guys. Sometimes you just don't wait. Sometimes if you have what you're gonna say it now. Don't compromise. Don't lose your voice. Don't lose your integrity. So that's what I want to share to you today. If you fear, if you doubt, if you think, why bother starting something new in the 2018, because we're coming into the new year, why bother? There's just too many anyway. I'm not gonna be able to stand out. No, you can. Okay, there's only one you. So Sometimes you just gotta say, screw it, I'm gonna do my own thing. I dare you. I dare you to do that in 2018. Thank you, and happy birthday to me. Let's rock this.